Hello and welcome everybody to another series for the BOCE, the Battle of Central Europe Season 3. And of course, we are HeflaTV, the English coverage for you. And well, I had to do a quick few things, so I'm a little bit out of, I don't know what. I don't care, guys. It's going to be Drak pair. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna call them dragons or just Drak or a tractor, anything like that. But it's going to be them against BUHLO. I didn't know at all who BUHLO is, but I do see quite a lot of familiar names there. I mean, no one, I definitely seen him before with Sima as well as Afterlife. If I'm not horribly mistaken, they were playing for Dota? Maybe not, but I've definitely seen them around in some form of Russian teams, so... They also managed to tie with Moscow 5 in the series that just happened before. So should be a pretty great game. But of course, we're gonna have to give a huge shout out to the sponsors who are actually making this happen. It is SteelSeries, eBattle, Hitbox, as well as Vinotech. Also, we have their hands, or they have their hands in this. They are esportsbets.com as well as dailydota2.com. So check those out. Huge shout out to them, and you should not take them for granted. It's a lot of prize money on the line here, $30,000. First place gets $21,000, the lion's share of the prize pool. Definitely just worth buying the ticket as well if you're into Meepo. If not, you can still buy the ticket to get just access to great games in the Dota TV client. But never mind about that. We're in the draft track, banning out a Necrophos as well as a Ogre Magi. Brewmaster together with a Death Prophet banned out by BUHLO in return. But the first pick was a Razor Drak. They did use the Razor as well to defeat the Virtus Pro just now in the second game. So it must be a hero that they feel somewhat comfortable with at the very least. But how well can they perform now against BUHLO? Or rather, how well can BUHLO form against Drak? It's hard to say who should have the upper hand because none of them have been together as this lineup for too long. At least not that I know of. I mean, Drak player. They have some members of Coast previously, Ape Mother, Sealkid and Hanscan. Of course, Team Coast started without Hanscan and Sealkid. They just were later additions to it. But Legion Commander and Skyrim Mage for BUHLO. Definitely a combination that is kind of devastating. I mean, duel into Mystic Flare equals almost guaranteed victories. But the IO was the second pick for Drak. So do we see like IO Tiny or... Well, it doesn't really matter what IO combination we're gonna see. IO can serve as a defensive measure against the duel, just relocate out whoever gets dueled. Should be a pretty safe just escape, unless it's a really squishy support like the IO himself. IO, he should always stay far enough back to tether and relocate somebody out. But we'll see how well that's gonna work out, and maybe Drak, they're gonna go for yet another support who can just help make it so that the duels will not be won by just no means. We did already see, I think Drak themselves ran a Legion Commander in the first game today, which was kind of countered by a Dazzle by Virtus Pro. It might come out, it might not, we shall see. Second set of bans though, Lycan banned out by Drak, whereas a Slark taken out by BUHLO. IO Slark definitely is pretty annoying, and not only that, Legion Commander, if he jumps in and Slark is fast enough and activates the Shadow Dance, you cannot duel him for that small period. But that small period of hesitation or not being able to duel might already be enough to just turn things around. Medusa as well as Tidehunter also taken out. And Elder Titan, well, he was the third pick for BUHLO. Definitely gonna help out in just bursting people down, whether it be with physical or magical damage, just because Natural Order, it removes both their, base magic resistance as well as base armor. So not a bad choice. I mean, Legion Commander is mostly about physical damage, so him dueling, he relies on physical, whereas Skyrim Mage will drop the Mystical Flare, which is magical of course. So it's going to be interesting to see how well either is going to fare really. And yeah, as I thought, just a second. I have to log into a place. It's only gonna take me a jiffy. Oh man, you're kidding me, right? Okay, all I have to say is Hitbox. Although they're a pretty nice platform considering they aren't all that established quite yet, or they're not that old, so they still have a few things to work out. I mean, it's nothing super horrible, and you can work around things, but let's say they have some building space. I would actually prefer to even leave them some feedback, some friendly feedback, not random, just inconstructive criticism. I don't even know which the correct way is, but Clockwork, funny enough, the pick for Drak. Clockwork, of course, can just push out the Legion Commander as well, I guess, from a duel. It's gonna be a little bit hard, and Clockwork might make it so that he's gonna set up the Mystic Flares on his own. He can, of course, eat his way through those power cogs. Just one hit on a cog and run away from that hole. And I'm not too sure what Drak even thought with this Clockwork here. Like, what's the plan? Set up for Mystic Flares, set up for Earth Splitters, I don't know. So we'll see. Hookshot into Legion Commander, I mean, decent. Or maybe they really want to get the initiation to jump for themselves and make it so that the Legion Commander won't even find a proper duel to begin with. But BUHLO now going for a puck as well. Teamfight control coming out. I do expect the last hero now to be kind of a just hardcore carry. Like any kind. But a hardcore carry who can actually also fight a little bit earlier. Slark would have fit the bill, although Slark of course banned out by themselves, so not going to be coming out in this game at least. Structure pair. Got that name. In the next lobby, I hope I'm going to remember to actually ask how the hell do you pronounce it. Or if chat has some awesome Swedish people, I think it should be Swedish at least, then feel free to just let me know, educate my dumbass caster brain. Wait, speaking of dumbass caster brain, looking under the table for my freaking shoes. Well, not shoes, flippers, I don't even know what they're called. Warm winter shoes, I'll just call them like that. Rubik, the last pick for Drak so far, well the fourth pick, not the last one. Does have like decent ability to steal, but nothing too crazy I think, to be honest. Press the attack might be one of the better ones. Although still, man, Rubik, not a hero you see that often, at least not against heroes that don't have like massive ultimates. If you're up against Tidehunter, Doombringer, Enigma, yes, Rubik is definitely a worthwhile pick, but now they just had the Tiny band out, so Tiny IO combination is out of the question. Maybe they're aiming for something like a Chaos Knight. And although usually Clockwork might hinder your own team's melee heroes, melee cores, Chaos Knight could really risk them out of it. So might have a workaround with that. Also a pretty tanky hero. Plus, if you have illusions, maybe Legion Commander is gonna miss on the target and go for an illusion with the duel instead of a real target. That's of course wishful thinking, but these are things that could very well happen. And now a Viper picked up by BUHLO. So I guess at least Rubik will have the guaranteed Viper Strike steal, so that's gonna be pretty decent. And although it's not that hard carry I thought about that BUHLO might go for, at least it's a hero that can fight rather early. The one thing they do lack though is just tower push, objectives. They can win fights, but can they push, especially can they push high ground? Drak, between the Fate Ball, Rocket Flare, as well as a Plasma Field from Razor, they should have decent enough counter push I think at the moment. To make it so that BUHLO, they have to be sure to win a fight before they go high ground. Or well, if they're like, yeah, 15,000 ahead, like 20 minutes in, then yes, you can break high ground anyway, because Drak just are unable to fight you most likely. But that's like really best or worst case scenario, either one. So, we will have now the fifth pick for Drak coming out. What the hell is it going to be? What's the IO partner? And I mean, at the moment I failed to see the plan for them. But they must have something planned, right guys? And it's going to be Nature's Prophet, so the plan is IO Clockwork harassment early on, just, I don't know, is it, can it be? It can, of course. Even if you don't land the cogs properly, Ruby can still lift somebody into them, worst case scenario. Oh, okay, chat. I don't need an actual translation, or well, you can translate it of course as well at the same time. But the name, the team name, wait, I'm gonna take off the overlay. Traktripar. I have no freaking clue how to pronounce this. I really don't. The first part, tractor. If I say it like that, it's like tractor. So yeah. Traktripar. Traktripar. I don't know. At least I admit I have no freaking clue. So the team name, what it actually means, and how to pronounce it. I'm gonna butcher it anyway, so I don't care. I'm just gonna call them Drak or Dragons. But to introduce the lineup, so for BUHLO, For them, Afterlife looks to be heading towards the offlane on the Legion Commander, leaving no one on the puck with Seema the Slayer on the Skyraf. Just a smiley, is it? I guess it's kind of a smiley on the Viper. Leaving the last one to be the Elder Titan played by Arseek. But for Drak, Burn playing the offlane Nature's Prophet, leaving Ace, the Clockwork, actually to head towards the mid lane it looks like. As Seal Kid playing the Rubik, leaving Hansken on the IO, and Ape Mother will be the safe lane Razor by the looks of it. So IO with Razor, it's not the most explosive of combinations. I mean, it's not bad, at least you can get like more seconds of the static link going because you have extra movement speed from the tether. I mean, this IO feels like it's purely just to relocate people out from the duel. And relocate, if you have it on a high enough level, level 3 that is, well, you're not gonna have it for a long time unless you completely wreck the early and mid game. But duel is on a lower cooldown, of course, so it depends. I mean, it's not like you can go for a duel every 50 seconds just because it's off cooldown. You're still gonna have to choose your battles wisely. But I fail to see the massive synergy between Drak's lineup here. As Arseek and Hansken, they're already fighting Bounty Rune, activated by IO and tethers out. That's what an IO can always do. And he's going for a straight off bottle as well, as we have a pause. Hell yeah! I love pauses. Pauses are my best friend. I wish every game had pauses. At least 20 minutes of it. Yes, please. Pause. Who doesn't love pause? Oh, I see the eyes. I see the eyes. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over the eye. Okay, you have proper eyes. You don't have just random shining globes. Well, you're a mech. You can have just, I don't know. Okay, this is just weird. Razor, no eyes for sure, man. There's no peepholes. Those aren't holes. You cannot see through them. I think there's just like dents, kind of. So who else has eyes here? Viper, well, okay. You're a freaking Viper. You deserve to have different eyes, but you're kind of humanish. Why do you have glowing blue eyes? Can you even see behind this visor? Well, he has double damage runes, so he's gonna kill off a tree and eat his way. He even used a tango just to kill off the tree ants a little bit faster, although they're gonna block the first spawn anyway. Okay, it's Dragon Slayer. It's Danish or Norwegian. Ah. I think the team's name is actually with the A, with the dots, the A. At least in Estonian we call it A. So, at least when they said that Drak is gonna replace 4 AESC, whoa, Afterlife already taking a lot of damage just from static link, as well as the right clicks coming up from both the Razor and the Rubik. But, in any case, when they said that this team will be replacing 4 AESC, 4 anchors and the sea captain, they said it with the A, so they said it in Swedish, but I guess Dota client does not accept the dotted letters, I would think. I'm not too sure. So it might be the Swedish one, but they've had to modify it a little bit. In any case, so it's a Dragon Slayer. Now I know what it means. I'm gonna just call them Dragon Slayer, it's much easier for me. And no one. Trying to put as much harassment onto Ace as he can just because having the ranged advantage. Clockwork, of course, did start with his stout shield, so should be somewhat fine, although not gonna have the best time. Did he expect the Legion Commander to go up against him? I mean, that must have been the plan, right, for Dragon Slayers? Have Puck offlane from BUHLO and just then the Legion Commander mid. Puck would have probably had a better time, so that's for sure. And Afterlife now taking a lot of harassment. Hansken just pulling him off from the rune with the Wisp Balls as well as some right clicks. Mid lane, no one drops down to half HP, but not gonna get pushed back by the cogs. Ace, the timing wasn't quite just on with it. RC comes in as well with the Invis Rune, but only has the Echo Stomp. Dragon Slayers, man. What a name. What a name to have. Too bad Dragon Knight isn't a popular hero anymore. Mid lane, oh, RC, well, he's gonna channel the Echo Stomp and he's gonna completely whiff with it. So Elder Titan, 2.5 minutes in, has accomplished absolutely nothing. Oh, Hansken is the glove. Okay, Hansken. Hansken. It's such a cute name. It's like a pet name. Oh, Hansken. Hansken, come here. I've got warm soup for you, Hansken. Boys, come on home. Come on home for warm soup. Okay, I'm going berserk now. Solo casting. I tend to drift off that at times, especially when there's no action at all, and then I'm gonna miss first blood just because I'm so used to not having action. That I know that they're mostly former Team Coast. I don't think Ace played in Team Coast. I know Hanscan and Sealkid joined a little bit later when I think it was like Steph Style or Frigor Elite or somebody leaving or going inactive. I don't even know just what happened there exactly. All I know is that I casted Team Coast for the Join Dota League, and that's about it. That's about all I know. And now, Afterlife trying to leech some XP. Gonna get Telekinist. Oh, so close. Almost got into the high ground. If he had come to the high ground completely, I think the Wisp Spirits level 2 and just the right clicks would have been enough to get the kill. Rubik would have been able to add the level 1 Fate bot as well. Not the massive nuke, but every little helps. As they're going for the rune once again. They're making sure Afterlife just doesn't get anything. I mean, he has 3 last hits. He cannot very well go into the jungle as well. At least Puck is having a decent time, 24 and 8 compared to a 16 and 2 Clockwork. So that's working out for them. Also, Drak's off lane. Nature's Prophet, you can already see that he's in the jungle, level 3. At least he can go into the jungle. Legion Commander, I guess you could as well with just a Stout Shield and skill up Moment of Courage. You should be fine. Oh, it's really all of the former members. I guess Ace must have joined them when I wasn't casting them anymore. I don't know. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, so the chat, come on, guys, get pumped up. Say that the others are stupid and they don't know anything. No, don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever mentioned it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I myself at least haven't seen Ace in. And Vern, I think I've seen, he was playing for like Flip Side Tactics before, if I'm not mistaken. But in any case, doesn't matter who was playing for what. It's Team Dragon Slayers now. And BUHLO, they're already going for a push. Vern has to be careful. TP and cooldown, wouldn't have enough mana for it anyway. Just last mana was used for the Nature's Call to drag the creep wave away. It's slowing down the push enough at the moment. Vern, of course, under the safety of his tier 2 as well. Relative safety at the very least. The Viper takes some damage from the tower. He's going for a Ring of Aquila, kind of a standard item build. Has Power Trace already as well, so farming up extremely well, to be honest. 38 and 16. As is the Puck, 31 and 12. So farm wise, everybody's doing well. Nature's Prophet though, he's level 4 compared to Afterlife, well, level 3. Not that huge of a difference, and Afterlife now with his bottle, is he gonna go start jungling? Still might take quite a lot of damage, although maybe he has like special plans. I don't really know what he's planning. He's gonna go join the push. What can you actually do? I mean, level 2 overrolling goes, I guess you can push the creep waves somewhat fast. And he's not even gonna get the bounty rune. Yeah, the courier comes in. Flies over. Oh, but the hookshot from Ace. Power cogs as well. There's no illusion rope for another 3 seconds. Can it be the first blood? Afterlife wants to come back in. Press the attack just in case onto the puck. And unfortunately, Dream Coil is on cooldown. Otherwise, maybe they could have even tried to go for the turnaround. But no one bottles up the bounty rune. Gonna activate it immediately as well. In the meantime, the tier 1 tower. Still pretty damn healthy if you ask me. The Treants just too annoying for BUHLO to deal with. And Seema is dropping extremely low. Unfortunately, Vern is not in a position to just go and punish this. Sealkid also pretty low just from the corrosive skin, which is level 2. So he's been putting quite... Well, I wanted to say quite a lot of points, but 2 isn't really all that much, is it? But 7 minutes in, no first blood, one of those games. Sealkid, oh no, Elder Titan not gonna be able to chase him down unless the Echo Stomp. Nice dodge from Sealkid. And now Elder Titan won't be fast enough. Astral Spirit finally returns to him. But didn't pass through too many units, so cannot chase anybody down. Afterlife, I feel most sorry for the Legion Commander. I mean, he was just legit shut down. I guess Clockwork would have had a much better time against the Legion Commander than he does against the Puck, so that would have also been somewhat of a trade-off. And Puck with a Blink Dagger can create the space for Legion Commander to catch up, possibly. But Seema coming in from behind, he wants to go for Ace. Of course, there's no Mystic Flare, he's not even close to it, it's only level 3.5. Because they haven't been pulling all that much. Neither have they been getting kills, so XP is hard to come by, especially for supports. And now Ace gonna get silenced up, no one comes in with the Dream Coil. Silence as well from the Waning Rift, but they don't have enough yet. There's the hookshot. No one still alive thanks to the phase shift, but for how long? That's the question. There's the power cox as well. That's gonna be first blood. Ace throws it. He's gonna go for Seema, but he dies just before. But they say 1-for-1 and first blood goes to Drak. So they're gonna be perfectly fine, and they kill the Skyriff Mage. Nature's Prophet even rotated in for this. So Nature's Prophet's gonna get a little bit closer to that Hand of Midas, which is most likely gonna go for. And BUHLO, although the start was nice, the Illusion Orb, I don't think it connected onto the Clockwork, or even if it did, Clockwork, just an innately tanky hero, has a pretty decent health pool to begin with. I mean, 967 now with the Magic Wand finished. Nothing too shabby, or none too shabby at all. Tranquil Boots finished an Elder Titan in the meantime, but that really doesn't help him all that much to accomplish anything. Afterlife, level 4.5 now, so doing a little bit better as Vern. Gonna go all the way home, because he needs mana, and without mana, there's no treants, there's nothing to stop the pushing from BUHLO. And they've attempted to go for this tower for quite some time, and it looks like they're finally gonna succeed as well. Maybe Sealkit comes in with a level 2 Fate Bolt, gonna delay things out even further, and BUHLO, well, at least the Viper is still... He's just crushing in last. It's 73, whereas Drax, Razor... What? Oh, 49. I was, for a second, I didn't see Razor, I didn't spot him out. I was like, what the fuck's happening? But Razor, although he's had complete free farm, Ape Mother, he's so far behind. He does have a Hand of Midas, so it helps a little bit. But how would... Does the Viper have just a crazy amount of treants in this 73? It must be treants, right? Because otherwise, 10 minutes in, there are 4 creeps spawning every half minute, 8 creeps per minute. It's 80 creeps with 10 minutes. So he would have to have pretty much perfect creep score at the moment. And yeah, those must be some treants. But still, there can't be like 20 treants. There's no way it's 20 treants, I think. So, well, at least Viper has farm, so he's gonna get the mech as well, especially if he gets the tower last hits for this, which he's gonna get, yes. So 300 gold short of a mech with the power treads and Aquila. That's a pretty good farm. Looking at the net worth as well, 1k above the Razor at the moment, who did go for a Hand of Midas. So Ape Mother, not the best safe lane farm currently. At least still number 1 in your team, so that's good. Ace so far hasn't gone for any rotations, although he has the hookshot. But of course, going for the rotations is useless if you don't get the kills, or if you don't have anywhere to go for the kills. Just running around aimless is going to be even worse than you just farming up mid lane. And now Nature Prophet goes for a Midas as well, so it's going to be double Midas gaming. I don't think anybody else is going to go for one. IO just has the bottle boots and urn to help out with the regeneration aspect. Hanskin still keeps on pulling. He's level 6, so they have the relocate as well, but Razor, relocate, IO, not the scariest of things really. And Mech gonna be flying out soon enough to the Viper as well into the mid lane. Elder Titan still 4, Skyriff Mage 5.5. But most important, no Mystic Flare, but whoa, no one, he has the Blink Dagger. So that's one of the more important pickups I think in the entire game almost. Just the Mech as well as the Blink on Puck. Those are the 2 key items that they need, and they should be fight ready. They have the Dream Coil as well. They're going for yet another tower as the Mech. Use Buckler first, use Buckler. Buckler, go for the bonus armor. Yes, he's gonna pop it, and there's the Mech. You know how to play, man. Of course, who am I to teach, because I suck donkey balls, but he's on top of his game, no worries. Now, Echo Stomp from Arctic, he's just gonna drag the creep wave away, or at least attempt to do so. And as I look away, there's the kill in the mid lane. Viper Strike used, Dream Coil as well. Literally, I just looked away, there's the... Never mind, there's the Viper Strike onto Ape Mother. Mystic Flare brings him pretty damn low, but Static Link... Oh no, relocate, they went back. A little bit unfortunate, although Ape Mother was dropping pretty low and no one blinks in, goes for Rubik as well. God damn. Every time I look away, something happens. I thought maybe somebody can jump on the Razor since he was so low after the relocate. But I should have known better. I should have known. Hanscan bottles up the bounty rune and it's just gonna be fine escaping. Of course, a field bottle means more HP for Ape Mother. Otherwise, he would have maybe even had to go all the way home. Astro Spirit trying to chase them down, but not gonna be quite fast enough. At least not with the tether movement speed helping out. Afterlife is level 6 now though. So he's gotten some free time on the bottom lane. Definitely needed for him as well. Oh, but there's the hookshot. As I say, it's needed. He might get caught. Ace even snatches the haste rune. Are you freaking kidding me? Power Cox don't catch Afterlife. But I think he's still gonna go down. There's no running from the haste. Rocket Flare helps out a little bit. And Ace picks up that solo kill. Just as Legion Commander was doing a little bit better. He gets screwed over. Should have just picked up the haste rune immediately. He was just trying to bottle up all the charges before. But top lane, there's the Blink Silent Stream Call as well, Ape Mother. Viper Strike, not even necessary. Hand scan, well, he went for the relocate, but kill happened too fast. The relocate came out too slow. I think it was still on cooldown. But can they go for the kill now? Astral Spirit comes out, Viper tanking everything. He has the mech, of course. Oh, there's no one to tether to, boy. Gonna get silenced up as well by the Waning Rift. Another kill without the Viper Strike. Now the creep wave coming in, the Radiant one. And this might be yet another tier 1 in the middle. No, they get the dual win from Afterlife. Ace going for the TP out, nothing to stop it either. But dual 1. Scarf Mage helping out with the Mystic Flare, I assume, onto the Nature's Prophet. So, core for support plus Afterlife getting his first 10 points of damage from the duel. 6-4. BUHLO doing extremely well. Almost a 4k net worth lead already. XP used to be in Drak's favor, but now going into the Radiant side. About 600-700 only, so not a big deal. Seal Kit also steals the Viper Strike, literally the only ability to steal from that hero. Afterlife gonna run into Seal Kit, or no, he's gonna back off. All is fine. Duel, such a long, such a low cooldown, only 50 seconds. No one to really want to jump in onto Ace. Maybe with Elder Titan coming in, but even with Elder Titan, I don't think you have what it takes to kill off the Clockwork with Power Threads and Magic Wand. Or maybe with Skyrev Mage coming in, it gets a little bit better. And they're gonna go in. Blink, Silent, Stream Coil comes out as well. Illusion Orb, no relocate, and Mystic Flare, they're waiting for it. Silenced, Arcane Bolts, one more Arcane Bolt will do the trick, I think. No, he's still alive, the portal keeps him alive, but the Mystic Flare finally brings him down. It was his only way out, and now no one. There's no way out for him, or is there? Illusion Orb, Jaunt. Oh god, he gets the blink out. No, hand scan. He goes down as Afterlife comes in from the side. I'm not too sure if he wants to duel Ape Mother, because Ape Mother gonna steal quite a lot of damage from Seema. Plus he has the ultimate activated in the Afterlife. He's just gonna say, screw it, Skyrev Mage, you're dead. Bye bye, can't help you. I'm pretty sure had he gone for the duel, he would have just died. 140 points of damage to on a Razor plus the Eye of the Storm. But now, the Viper still wants to go. He has the level 2 Viper Strike Seal Kit. He has his stolen, but can he even use it? Yes, he can, but he's just gonna get Corrosive Skin thanks to that. But there's the hookshot onto our Seek. They're gonna get the Elder Titan most likely. He will get another Astral Spirit off if he tries to. He's gonna go for it. Does the most that he can. Afterlife still cannot go for the duel. Even though Ape Mother is low. Viper bringing people lower still. Slowing them down. Seema the Slayer. He doesn't have a Mystic Flare, but only for another 3 seconds, Viper. He is just a boss. Magic Wand. Mech. No, not yet. But they get the 1 kill. Ace. Can they get the duel Afterlife? He doesn't have enough mana for it. Int swap. Int. Put the threats to Int. No, he's not gonna do it, but the hero goes down anyway. Seema kills off Burn in the meantime with the Mystic Flare. And that's a 5-for-1 trade. BUHLO, they just tanked it all up. They didn't even need the mech in the end. Oh god, and is this really gonna be 16-minute mech Aghanims Viper? Well, 17-minute because he's gonna have to farm up this creep. But oh man, Seal Kit gets jumped upon. Illusion Orb as well. One more right click Seal Kit. He goes down, Puck. Phase Shift and Blink still coming off cooldown, but he's gonna be fine. Seema, he's around as well with the smoke, together with our Seek. And Rubik, poor Rubik. Really, Drax, what's their lineup gonna do now? I mean, where's their comeback form? IO, Razor, it's still not scary. Not if you ask me, at least. I'm not too sure, but there's even a Dagon now on the puck, so he's gonna be able to blow up people even faster. Aghanims delivered to the Viper already as well, or rather he run all the way home to it. He was low on mana, needed some health back as well, so it's perfectly fine. Already tipping mid and over, and he's gonna go down. One more right click, yes! Seal Kit gets the kill. Waning Rift is stolen. Telekinesis into Waning Rift. Can maybe get the kill. A few more right clicks. Nope. Magic Wand comes out, and no one should have the phase shift. Just runs away. Our Seek in the meantime. They get the kill on the Clockwork. Viper Strike used, but only 12-second cooldown, so no big deal at all. Blink Dagger even finished up on Afterlife, so catching up. He has the same farm as the Nature's Prophet now, who has a Hand of Midas. So none too shabby at all. None too shabby. And look at this, they're already pressuring tier 2s down to 1.1k HP. And Drak, they can't do anything at all. Clockwork with the hookshot, maybe, but oh, the duel! The blink in Seal Kit once again. Poor Rubik. Oh god, I feel for you, man. I feel for you. Just not a chance in the world. Just jumped upon, killed, smack, bang. 17 to 6 the kill score. This is spiraling. I mean, almost a 10k net worth lead already for BUHLO. XP about 8k as well. Echo Stomp used by RC just to be on the safe side that Ace can't hookshot in or anything. At least in the meantime, Ape Mother trying to do something. He's building an Aghanim Scepter as well, so they will have some pushing power of their own. As no one, he was looking for Wern, didn't quite find him. Now Seal Kid coming in as well. Can they maybe set up? Or do they even know Puck is there? Well, if they didn't know before, they sure do now. But Seal Kid, little does he know that RC coming in from behind. With the Natural Order level 3 plus a Dagon, Seal Kid wouldn't stand a chance. Even the Viper is around. I'm gonna have to hope that he will listen to reason and will put a normal name on him for the next game. Now, no, oh, beautiful Bring Dream Coil, lands onto 2, Illusion Orb lands on 2 as well. And, well, Ape Mother, he's just gonna TP up at Burn. Not so lucky, gonna get, oh, he broke the Dream Coil, but IO relocated them out. So, IO gonna be the Sacrificial Lamb as RC, gonna get caught by Ace, hookshot used, but there's no escape for the other Titan. So they get the 1 return and we have a pause. He pauses and he disconnects. Hopefully it's just a Dota reconnect or something, although even then you could say something. Unless it's like Mother coming into the room, I'm cutting off your internet now, you're good for nothing son, only playing games. Something like that. I mean, it's not unheard of. I've had the pleasure to play with people where I've had to listen to their parents just from the background scold them. Thank God it hasn't happened to myself personally. My parents are very understanding of my enthusiasm for gaming. Especially casting, because it's kind of like actually doing something. Although it's not, I'm not saying that playing isn't, but it's maybe a little bit easier for you to just justify casting. Although if casting, I mean, if you have results in gaming, then it's like, yeah, dude, mom, dad, I won $1 million, so shut the fuck up. And, oh, $1 million, yeah, keep on going, boy, keep on going. All is good, all is well. And, well, if my talk doesn't make any sense, then it doesn't have to, because solo casts, they do not make sense, then most of the time. But all is good, all is well. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. Okay, so yesterday, chat trivia completely failed. I'm not too sure how. We don't have too many viewers here, but there's a song which is made from a game, or it's a game related. I don't even know how to call it, but the song has lyrics such as, why oh why, it doesn't make much sense. If anybody knows what song it is, what song I'm talking about, then if you ever find me in real life, if I ever get to see you in real life, and bottom lane, well, they get the kill onto the Aya who came back. Surprise, surprise. Puck drops low himself, but they get the kill. So, in any case, if you guess in the chat what song it is, I'm gonna get you a box of cookies if I ever see you in real life. So, I'm gonna be at some DreamHack. Not this year, maybe next year, depending on how the financial status of me is at the time. But a box of cookies. Yes. I'm not saying how big of a box, but some box of cookies. So now, 19 to 7 the kill score. Drak, they at least got 1 return. Oh god. Shots fired in the chat. Horrible draft by Drak. Looks like an alliance draft. Although I have to say, I don't understand the draft at all. I just said it from the get-go. I don't see what the plan is. And looks like the plan, whatever it was, isn't working, at least not yet. Ace might find Afterlife though. Not the easiest hero to go for, but might be doable nonetheless. Dream Call used by no one onto Ape Mother. Does he expect to get this kill? I mean, the Dagon everything already used, and he's gonna have to run away. Echo Stomp was there. They need a little bit more. They do force out to relocate, so it's gonna just mean that they're gonna get another IO kill pretty much. Unless IO comes back with a surprise Ape Mother. He is close by. He has the ultimate as well. Hansken gonna get the tether before the waning rift, so Hansken actually survives. Or does he? No one. He wants to go for it, but Dagon still on cooldown. And now Ape Mother activated the ultimate. They want to go for the puck, but there's the Viper Strike coming out. Was it all an elaborate bait? Sure looks like it. Afterlife comes in with the duel. Mystic Flare just catches him on the end with the duel there, and more damage. 14. Ace now. He's on the run. Can he hookshot to a teammate? No, he cannot. He's just taken down before. And that's gonna be 21 to 7. exactly tripling the kill score of Drak. Another Prestige attack from Afterlife. He's gonna go for the Blade Mail next, not even horribly far away from it. Dagon will be level 2 on no one's puck. Or, well, never mind, level 3. Excusez-moi, level 3. 2.9k on Vern, so at least Nature Prophet getting some farm, but if you look at the net worth, it's still just nothing, pretty much. They lose a tier 2, and there is only one outer tower remaining, and you can see them pinging it out. They're gonna push it. One hero goes to the mid lane to make sure that Drak doesn't get any form of return, and even Seema going for... No, he's not. Going for a 4-staff. For a second I thought, like, man, you have 2 null talismans, just make one into a Dagon, no problem. He had the recipe as well as the Staff of Wizardry as well. So I was like, oh man, double Dagon. But now he's gonna go for a 4-staff. You want to 4-staff whoever gets hookshotted, so it's definitely a good item. I think Elder Titan might want to go for one as well, although it looks like he's going for a Yule Scepter first. Yule Scepter will allow you to set up your own Echo Stomp, so that's good. Blink, Silence, Dagon, wow, we lose your bye bye. 600 damage from Dagon level 3, just too much. Vern, he was holding on to so much gold, just... Do you want like a Radiance Nature Prophet or what? What are you saving for? Bottom lane, Viper Strike stolen. They're gonna get the Viper kill. Oh, hallelujah! All it took was 4 heroes. All it took was 4. They don't even drop low themselves, so... That's a pretty huge kill, to be honest. Viper pretty farmed. Lost 400 gold. 1.7k gained from Drak, so it's more than a tower down. That's a crazy amount of gold, to be honest, from just one kill. XP as well, 2.7. So not too shabby, but they're still at like a 12k XP and gold deficit. And if you're at such a deficit, you know you are screwed. There's just no denying it. I mean, what are you gonna do? What can you do? There's even a gem now on the Rubik, but he might just lose it almost immediately. At least they're gonna be able to clean up some vision because their own jungle is warded at the moment. Blade Mail picked up on Clockwork and Afterlife on the Legion Commander at the exact same time, pretty much. Aghanim Scepter also Feast and Razor, so they're getting some items. But are those items gonna be enough? Although I did discuss it in the draft already that although BUHLO, they can get the kills, can they break high ground? But they are pretty far ahead, so I think they should be able to do so, just because Drak, their lineup is... At the moment, Astro Spirit plus Illusion Orb literally just killed off an entire creep wave. And they are gonna push. At least Drak, they're trying to get some return. The tier 1 handscan using the overcharge level 3 as well onto Vern at the same time. As Ace, whoa, he gets the kill onto Puck, ends the monster kill streak. Puck, how the hell did you die like that? Oh, it must have been Dagon into Blade Mail. Maybe when Waning Grift into Blade Mail. It just happened so fast. Blade Mail value right there. Of course, he goes down himself, loses a duel as well to Afterlife. But he ends the streak. So that's definitely positive. And Drak, they're going for the tier 2 now as well. But there's the Astro Spirit coming through. More TPs to come. Handscan, he's just sitting around just in case. But no, never mind, he's TPing out. I thought he might see if anybody else gets caught and try to relocate them out to safety. Afterlife now, with the Viper, farming up the enemy Ancients even. And what's the next step? Do they just get Roshan? They don't have Medallion of Courage, so wouldn't be a fast Roshan, I think. Or wouldn't be the fastest Roshan. I mean, it would be pretty slow even. As the Viper has a Yasha, might go for a Manta Style, might go for an SNY. Either one will be fine, I think. Yule Scepter, how far is it for Arseek? Why did he put it on the ground? Yes, Staff of Wizardry on the ground. But he needs about 600 more gold, I think. Maybe a little bit extra, but close enough to that. And they are going for Roshan, at least going to check it out, if nothing else. And never mind, they're going to start this wall. So how fast will it be? They started at 25:15. I say at least 40 seconds. Okay, maybe I overbid things with Legion Commander coming in as well. Okay, I definitely did. So it's going to be like 30 seconds more like. Unless Afterlife is backing off, bottling up. They are taking some damage now. Viper is the one to tank it. I might have been... Yeah, it's like 30 seconds. Okay, 32 seconds. 8 seconds off. I underestimated the Legion Commander. Oh god. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Echo Stomp will miss Burn, and Looks like the game has slowed down by somewhat. Or no, as I said at Afterlife, he spotted out Sealkid. Oh god, overwhelming odds was used. Nice throwback from Sealkid, and there's Razor coming in. Can they turn it around? Afterlife just going for the TP out. Bam, he goes. Vern came in. Ace in the meantime got the kill onto a solo Elder Titan just because he didn't go for a 4-staff. And 4-staff against Elder Titan is, I think, maybe even a bigger priority than a Yule Scepter on Elder Titan. Just your supports, get the 4-staff, make sure nobody gets caught. So Drak, they're just buying some more time. I mean, Razor, he's catching up because he has the Hand of Midas. He's farming up reasonably well. Puck in the meantime killed off Rubik and just will TP out now. No Hex to stop it on Vern, of course. Although he has 2.8k gold. So if he wants to go for the Hex, he can try to go for the Mystic Staff or Ultimate Orb now. But yeah, BUHLO, man, I think they could play it a little bit better. They're just allowing Drak to farm up. It's not like it's a comeback yet. And oh, Ace is going to catch Seema the Slayer. Nice 4-step from Skyrim Mage, but he's going to get hookshotted in the end anyway and go down. Maelstrom is finished in the meantime on Afterlife, and Ace, is he going to get caught by no one? Blade Mail is there, Dream Coil used, he's not... Relocate? No, just a TP out. Echo Stomp, not going to be there in time, and no one. He popped the Dagon in the end anyway, almost died once again. Dude, don't you learn? He just wanted to show that I calculate. I know exactly how much damage I'm going to take, and I'm going to survive with 100 HP, which is at least 99 more than I need. Although if you could do those kind of calculations like, okay, Dagon, it's 700 damage because it's Dagon level 4, my Waning Rift has 280, Illusory Orb 280, I totally know how much Blade Mail is gonna do to me. It's not easy though. It's not easy for sure. Now Vern though, he's the one in trouble. Dagon off cooldown already. And he's gonna go in. Dagon first, Illusory Orb Silence. One more right click and that's gonna be a kill. Come on, you need a Blade Mail as well. He did go for a blink at the moment, and in the meantime Ace gets another kill. Afterlife, and Ace, he won the duel as well. Relocate not even necessary. I'm not too sure how it started, or if it was a blink jump onto Ace and just handscan and Razor being close by, or what it was. But looks like BUHLO, they're going sloppy. I mean, just look at the XP change from 1 kill once again, the gold as well. So looking at the graph, well, I guess it's 10k still, a pretty solid lead for BUHLO. XP also 10 still. But if they continue like this, they're just gonna drop lower and lower and lower. I mean, they even had the ages yet, they're not grouping up and not going for objectives. It definitely is maybe a little bit too cocky, but there's a Dagon level 5. No one's burst damage. Oh god, at least Ape Mother is gonna get the BKB. And with a BKB, actually, shouldn't be too worried about more or less anything. No one. Oh, gonna go for the Dream Coil. They got into Handscan as well. Handscan, he breaks the Dream Coil, but they're gonna get no one in return. Ape Mother just too tanky. Handscan even survives. What's going on? And there's the Astral Spirit running through. Can the Echo Stomp anybody? Ape Mother gonna get slowed down, but the Echo Stomp used. Ace is gonna just run out of the Mystic Flare. Not gonna get caught by the Earth Splitter either. TP out by Razor. Now Ace is slowed down and he will lose his life. But he didn't lose almost any gold. Has quite a lot of reliable, so not too shabby. Did lose 250. Could have had an Aghanim Scepter purchased up before the death. But it's a puck for Clockwork, so not that bad in the end. But still, this puck just overestimating his abilities. Afterlife, Blade Mail was activated before, then Priest Attack, and then the Blink. Wasting quite a lot of valuable time there. Off the Blade Mail, that is. So, doesn't get the kill. I mean, 48 points of damage stolen. It's not like... At least it's something stolen. I've seen like 30-minute games where literally Legion Commander had 0. Although it did lose one duel as well. Clockwork, not the most impactful hero to have the damage, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. Afterlife, of course, was struggling really bad early. But you can see Networth is starting to just go one by one. And looking at the graphs now, it's coming still lower down still. No one. Does he really want to go in? Yes, Dream Coil used onto Ape Mother. No BKB on him yet. He has enough gold, but he's just not going for it at all, I guess. But Ape Mother in the end just TP'd out. Even with the Dagon, even with the Viper Strike, it just wasn't enough. They got close, but close is not enough. Close, but no cigar. Is this even a BKB at all? If it is a BKB, why not just buy it up? And Legion Commander in the meantime with a double damage rune finds the Nature's Prophet. Seal Kid wants to come in. Steals the duel as well. Oh, there's Ace coming in with the hookshot. They're gonna go for the Legion Commander. Should be an easy kill. Press the attack used, but it's not nearly gonna be enough. Seal Kid even wanted to go for the level 3 duel. Couldn't catch up. Doesn't have a blink or anything either. But this game, how can it be so hard for BUHLO? Well, they made it hard for themselves by just going for those solo plays so often. Puck, he's around, no one. Gonna get the blink out. Oh, nope, the hookshot. The low cooldown with the Aghanim Scepter. There's the Mystic Flare onto Ace though. Blade Mail activated, but Seema, he had a Yule Scepter, so Blade Mail couldn't quite kill him off in return. Clockwork should have just ran out of it. He ran out, then ran back in for some weird reason. So it's a 1-for-1 again. Vern, he bought back even for this. Arseek goes in. Oh, Yule Scepter onto Seal Kid. Ape Mother gets slowed down as well. Can they stop Ape Mother as well? Do they have another Yule Scepter? No, it's on cooldown. Seema almost went down for the Aghanim Scepter, Eye of the Storm. But we are 31 minutes in. BKB now finished up on Razor. What was he waiting for? Like, really? Do you think he can go for like S and Y? Spock gets a kill on Nature's Prophet, uses Dream Coil for it. So now BUHLO, finally they get a good fight for themselves. They should just 5-man and go, I mean. Now they... Aegis, they literally did nothing with it. Well, he's going for a Monkey King bar, it looks like, on the Viper. Might be a Daedalus, but Monkey King bar is nice. You can stun. Oh, they're going to go for the duel onto Ape Mother, but he got the BKB off. Afterlife is not going to lose the duel, and the relocate came out anyway. But can they get Drax now? The Glyph is there. Vern, though, he did have a dieback on the Nature's Prophet. So they might just get Drax now, although Ace from the side. No one finds Ace. Going to silence him up. Illusory Orb as well. Forces out the Blade Mail. So it's just a tier 3 down. They're not going to go for Drax quite yet. Maybe waiting for the perfect opportunity to just jump back in. Maybe waiting for Roshan to come up. And what can they do? Ape Mother still has reasonable farm, so that's good. Vern has the Hand of Midas and the Ultimate Orb, but the dieback definitely hurt him. Otherwise, would be a lot closer to his Hex. Hex kind of necessary here as well. No 4-staff still on R6. Still the only 4-staff is there on Sky of Mage. But Sky of Mage has both the 4-staff and Yule Scepter. 420 movement speed. As Legion Commander, well, he gets another kill onto Vern. 84 points of damage stolen. I don't even know where to look anymore. Just so fast. Kills happening so fast everywhere. And speaking of kills, Viper might be in some trouble as well. Ace with Seal Kit, they want to come in, but do they even have enough to bring the 0 down? With a stolen Viper Strike level 3, maybe they're using it. Oh, the relocate comes in as well. With this, they should have enough damage for sure. 4-step onto the Viper, he didn't turn around the right way, but he gets the counter kill onto Rubik. So it's a 1-for-1. Of course, Viper a much more important kill, but it's fine. And can they chase down Ace somehow? Afterlife, he's gonna attempt it, but duel is on cooldown and it's not gonna be fast enough anyway. Ace, you can just hook into the creep wave if he wants to. Rocket Flare first. No, the Dream Coil comes out. Oh god, he's gonna have to hookshot. And he gets to the creeps. That range though, that range. He breaks the Dream Coil, but it doesn't matter. They cannot follow up. It was way too far. Can I even scroll out long enough? Wow, is it really this huge? 3000? Oh my god. It barely fits on the screen on the just largest zoom out version. If the Clockwork would be centered, the zoom would not be enough, I think. Clockwork, run to this side of the map, boy. Come on, a little bit more. Oh, getting there. Okay, I can barely see it. I can barely see it, I guess. Holy freaking crap. I never knew it was that huge. I mean, 3000. Disruptor Glimpse is 1.8k and that already feels just absolutely ridiculous and overpowered. Just 1.8k range. You can't run from that. How can you run from 3000? Of course, I have to hand it to them, but that... Although it's a huge range, from a 3000 range, try to make it so that there won't be any units in your path when you land. That's the hardest part, of course, but 32 to 16. Only doubling the kill score. BUHLO still though 13,000 net worth ahead and XP as well. But there's the hookshot coming in from long range onto Seema. Dream Coil used. And there's will be the turnaround. Blade Mail galore, but Afterlife losing too much HP. He's gonna lose the duel as well. Ape Mother with the BKB. He's going berserk. It's a 1-for-2 so far. Seema don't think he can escape this, and no, he cannot. So it's a 3-for-1 exchange. Afterlife, he went for a suicide mission with the duel. Yes, you have your own blade mail, but Clockwork does not care. I'm not too sure if Puck even attempted to take on the Clockwork, although he had the blade mail activated just to make sure they win the duel, but Drak, they are winning fights somehow. Rather, BUHLO, they're just taking weird fights. They're never there as full 5. They could have just overran Drak so long ago, but as time goes on, if the graphs stay just stagnant, if they don't get any further ahead, the later the time goes, the less the lead means. If that makes any sense to you guys. And now Vern still trying to go. Oh, Arsik wants to chase him down though. Might get the Yule Scepter up. Echo Stomp will not hit. Of course, Vern is going to be fast enough. I think Arsik, had he just kept on running, would have been fast enough with the Yule Scepter. Vern, no face boots. I don't think it, well, okay, he has a blink dagger, so might have been able to just blink out. Monkey King bar is now finished on the Viper. And Razor, he's number 1 in net worth. He has done it. 3.5k gold in the bank. Does he go for a refresher orb now for double BKB, double ultimate? I think it wouldn't be too horrible of a thing to do. He can go for something like an AC as well if he feels like it. But after, oh, it's refresher orb. Oh, wow. I didn't even see he has way more goals. He has another 2000 after the refresher orb. Wow, this Razor is getting pretty damn scary. No, the tire courier got sniped. Oh, no, no, no. Aperini. Oh, Aperini, no. That was a huge blow for BUHLO. Or for Drak rather, by BUHLO. That's 3 minutes without a refresher orb. So Razor, he is almost double as weak now. Twice as weak. Or he isn't twice as strong at least. So that was a huge courier snipe. It was one of the bigger courier snipes I've seen for some time now. But they are going to get Roshan and other Aegis into the pockets of BUHLO now. Picked up by the Viper, just go and siege. Although they're going to go and defend now, Ape Mother. Oh, going to get Dream Coiled up. He has the BKB TP if need be. Do they want to fight? Hanscan, is he going to relocate them out? Mech popped from Razor. Pretty healthy. Or well, popped by Hanscan of course. And now Seema, is he overextending? No, everybody's backing off from Drak. As Afterlife loses it. Once again, he went for a duel he could not have won. Ace, he has already gotten 50 damage. That's not a small amount, to be honest, to just give away. Legion Commander, Afterlife. I mean, he had a Mjolnir. He has some personal vendetta against this Clockwork, really. He's trying to go for him almost non-stop, and well, he's just been not successful for the last 3, I think. Hex also finished on Vern now. What's happening in this game? What was a 14k lead is down to 8k in net worth now. XP from 14 to 6k. Drak, are they really coming back with this lineup? Can they really have just a Razor out carry the entire enemy team? Of course, I do have to say, Ace on the Clockwork, he's been playing a pretty nice game, just getting the pickoffs wherever and whenever he can. But BUHLO now with the Aegis looks like they have had enough. They are grouping up, but only with 3 of them. So they might just run into the same hole, but there's the Yule Scepter. Will the stock Echo Storm follow? Mythic Flare already used Vern, no BKB, so he's gonna go down. No buyback either, that's huge Hanscan. They come in with Ape Mother, they throw him up in the air though, still no refresher orb on him. And can they follow up? BKB is activated, there's the hookshot as well, RC, he's gonna go down for sure. BKB on Razor, but Viper Strike slows him down with the Viper Strike. Or Viper slows him down with the Viper Strike, and that's Razor down. He has buyback though, might be forced to use Ace now. He's in the middle of 3 heroes and he goes down as well. So now it was Drak's time to fight with not everyone being present. The relocate came in after the Nature Prophet was dead. Rubik was just farming up top lane and well, Razor has to buy back. 4 seconds for the refresher orb, but 20 seconds for the normal Ice Storm to come off, and the Viper does enough damage and they're gonna get another jump. There's the dual victory. They get the IO, that's the easy target to go for Afterlife. Now Seal Kid gonna get slowed down by the Viper Strike. It's level 3 and Aghanim buff. Gonna be enough to just bring down the... Oh, Ape Mother, he goes for the BKB, goes for the static link as well. Double ultimate, I think. No, it's only a single ultimate. Could have waited a little bit extra. So melee racks down, no one. Can he escape them? I think Ace should be able to chase him down. Hookshot, maybe. There's the phase shift. Phase shift blink. Oh yeah, he got the blink up before the hook shot. Still, Rak's down. No one escapes. And, well, Drak, they were fighting hard. But one series of mistakes. Oh, the hook shot comes out from nowhere. They might get the Viper this time around. The mech comes out. Nature's Prophet kills off our Seek already as well. Aegis popped. Can they save the Viper? I don't think so. Oh, nope. There's Afterlife coming in onto Ape Mother. Can they win the duel? I don't think so. No, just barely. He wins the duel and then dies straight after. Like, literally straight after he dies. So, that's Razor down. It's a dieback from him as well, I believe. Yes, it was. Now, Cogs keep Handscan in place for a little bit, but they push back the Viper as well. Never mind, the Viper strike comes out. Io, he's gonna go down. Burn to the poison. Viper dominating. Hex picked up on Puck as well. I think this might be it. It just lasted maybe a little bit too long. Drak, they had signs of life, but those signs got taken away from them. They were just unplugged from the machine. Nothing to do. So that's gonna be double racks behind. Nature's Prophet is trying to split push, but it's just not nearly gonna be enough. No Necrobook, no Desolator to speed things up. Yes, he has a Maelstrom to push out the lanes a little bit faster, but it's not nearly enough at this point. And he might even go down. Mystic Flare, Sema, he got hexed up in return. And Sema, he's the one in trouble now. Sprouted up as well, gonna lose his life. Vern only drops down to half HP, but they get the Hex onto Ace in the meantime. Can they get the kill with Afterlife? The duel is there as well. I think they can, Ace. No way to activate your Blade Mail now. Afterlife gets some more damage. Finally starts to get those victories once again. Gonna get yet another kill. Nature's Prophet did destroy the tier 2, but they're up against supersized mega creeps. Now Clockwork down for another 90 seconds. And GG, well played comes out. BUHLO, they got off to an amazing start. Started throwing a little bit. Definitely made lots of mistakes. I mean, sloppy plays all around. Drak, they held on. Did just look like they might even get a couple of good fights under the belt more, but not to be, guys. So this was game number 1 in this 2-game series. Hopefully, Dragon Slayers can come back and tie up the series just like they did against Virtus Pro. But we'll see if they can do it. And I'm gonna go create the second game's lobby now. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do hope you enjoyed the game and see you for game number 2.